teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, three of the best all-time rebounders.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Free throw drops for Conley. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Now here's Young. Pass to Hunter. And he drives in. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Utah. It's a three-point game. Outside Conley. Gobert with it. Outside Mitchell. No good on the triple. Young with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Three-pointer. Pass to Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. Now Collins. Shot clock at 5. Puts the move on. And Collins with the slam.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Conley against Young. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Left side Bogdanovich to the inside. That shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young with it. Now Capella, defended by Gobert. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here he goes. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Conley against Capella. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. There's Bogdanovich with the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Young against Conley. For 3, O'Neal. Collins with the rebound.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And it's O'Neal off the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Outside Young. From deep. Capella, the pass to Young. Here's Capella, defended by Gobert. Capella drives.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovich, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Now here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Going inside. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Shoots over Young. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Conley's got 5 now.
They can see Mike Conley an innate sense for where that shot clock is. And I've got to make a shot, no problem.
A nice shot by Young.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Takes it inside. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Young against Conley. Outside Young. Kicks it out to Collins. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz up by 4.
Fans, your Jazz dancers. Fans, your Jazz dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. And stolen by Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. Mitchell misses. The Hawks trailing. Young attacking. Pass to Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Driving in. Here's O'Neal. Young with the double team. Conley finds Mitchell. From the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mitchell's got 5 now.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Young on the attack. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. Here's Capella. And Gobert with a block. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Conley against Young. Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Launches it. No luck on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Collins passes to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's gotten his first bucket of the night. Well, with last season's MVP award going to a center in Nikola Jokic for the first time in over 20 years, how would you evaluate the place of that position in today's NBA news?
Well, B.A., you make a great point because the top 2 candidates for MVP were actually in the center position, Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. To me, it's about how skilled is that 5 spot. If you have guys who can control the action, who can score inside and out, who are exceptional at making plays as a passer, don't underestimate the 5 position. As long as there's a highly skilled guy at the position, it will always be in vogue.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Young from long range, and the 3-pointer goes. Young's got 5 points.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Conley passes to Mitchell.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Conley. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So Utah ends up going with a new group. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. Left side Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Hunter for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Utah the other way. Bogdanovich against Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Oni. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc, and then some. And the Jazz lead by 7. Outside Young. Now Capella. Hunter on the wing. Ingles defending. Hunter passes to Collins. Can't hit that one. Gay with the defensive effort. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Ingles. 24 seconds left in the first half. From deep, Gay. And Young pulls it down. For Atlanta, they've got just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Capella with it. Jacks up a 3. And there's Hunter on the assist by Capella.
3 points.
Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The 3. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
19.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll...
15.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
They've got Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Whiteside. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Gay. Tipped away. Over Gallinari. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Reddish on the wing. The kick out to Williams. Here's Jang. Pass to Gallinari. Shoots from 14. Utah with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Right side Ingles. Here's Oni. Hounded by Wright. Here's Oni. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. There's the 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Well, Lou Williams is the best 6th man we've ever seen, and this guy, instant offense.
Clarkson against Williams. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Back to Whiteside. On the wing, Clarkson. Let's go with a 3. The shot misses. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Clarkson passes to Gay. And another miss by Utah.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
The Jazz have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. On the wing, Clarkson. And there's the drive. Gallinari pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Left side, Williams. Right outside. Pass to Jang. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Utah trailing here. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the wing on the left. Now here's Whiteside. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A line change here for Utah. Now here's Wright. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Utah foul. Mike Conley. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Lou Williams has talked openly about the fact that because he's come off the bench most of his career, it has probably extended and lengthened that career. Interesting stuff.
The Hawks making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Young in for Wright. Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Collins. Atlanta again missing. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Mitchell against Williams. Pass to Conley. Now Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. From the baseline. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hunter passes to Capella. Here's Collins. And Gobert with a block. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound Atlanta. Now Capella. For 3, Collins. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. A good look from Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 3. Conley with the ball. Into the lane. O'Neal on the wing to tie it up. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And it's Capella with the jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Outside Conley. Ooh, poked away. Here's O'Neal. Hunter covering. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Hunter. On the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's stolen by Hunter. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Will it go? Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Out on his own on the break. Here's Gobert. From deep, Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Conley against Young. Pass to Capella. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man catch?
Outside Young. And here's Bogdanovich. He takes it in. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Young against Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Picked by Gobert. Young against Conley. Launches a 3. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. 3 on the clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out. For Atlanta, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Over to the left wing. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. The 3. He can't get it to go. And Utah will come the other way. Bogdanovich into the lane. Banked it in off the glass.
I think it's obvious that Bogdanovich has worked on his ability to handle the basketball. Really good control there.
Here's Young. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Capella can't get it to go. On offense, here's Utah. The 3 from Mitchell, and it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Well, consistency and efficiency is where we've seen the greatest improvement from Donovan Mitchell. How comfortable is he off the bounce?
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them.
is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. And Booker puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Jazz. To the middle. Paul with the steal. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Paul. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Now here is Conley. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Conley. A 3. A putback. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Phoenix. On the pass to Paul. Driving to the basket. Bridges, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Conley against Paul. And the rejection by Ayton. Paul outside. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Conley into the lane. Pass to O'Neal, and they get it. Tips it, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Conley against Paul. Bridges outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Conley gets the bucket.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Now O'Neal, following Chris Paul's 3-point attempts. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Paul, no one around him. Hits the 3-point bomb. Paul's got 10 points in the game. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Ayton a screen on O'Neal. Passes it to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. They get it again. Kicks it out to Booker. He dishes it to Crowder. Back to Booker. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanović is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. Now the dish to Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanović. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanović has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Utah, fast break. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Bridges. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Pacers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanović. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Now here's Conley. Out left to the wing. Now O'Neal. Over Ayton. Bridges with the steal.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
He takes it in. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. And here is Conley after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Gobert with it. Outside Bogdanović. Gobert with a screen for Bogdanović. Lock at 6. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanović consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Now Mitchell, after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bridges shot, good.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanović. Back to Conley. Gobert in the corner. Fires from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton. That's 12 points for Chris Paul.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. O'Neal from long range. No good there. The Suns go the other way with it. On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. Ball against Conley. Paul kicks to Bridges. His 3-pointers off the mark. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Conley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Pascal comes in for Bogdanovic. Rudy Gay's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Joe Ingles in for Donovan Mitchell. And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Jazz on D. They trail by 11. Pascal with the steal. Clarkson kicks to Pascal. Offline with his 3. Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Suns.
So he can't get either to fall. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Pascal. Whiteside, a screen on Johnson. Pascal against Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingles passes to Pascal. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Pascal's got his first points of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And there's the pass to McGee. And here's Payne. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both free throws good from McGee. Deep 2 from Clarkson. And we finish one half of basketball. Phoenix ahead, up by 11. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
The Jazz, 20.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So it's Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Payne, and it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. Clarkson looking for an opening. Pascal with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. They double him with Payne. Whiteside, a screen on McGee. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Payne. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Phoenix leading by 13. Now here's Payne. Second half just getting started. About a minute play. Pass to Shamet. Here's the 3. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back.
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Johnson with a screen on Clarkson. Jazz trail by 13. Clarkson on the wing for the 3. They grab their own miss.
Activity of Whiteside. If he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dishes to Gay. The jump hook. Here's Whiteside. The second effort. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. Nobody near Pascal. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Following it up with the flush, Whiteside generates a lot of points off the putback.
Pass to Shamet. And he drives in. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ingles with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. And so they foul intentionally.
JaVale McGee. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Clarkson kicks to Pascal. 6 to shoot to the paint. 3 from Gay. It's hauled in by the Suns. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. With the drive. Pass to Shamet. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. Shamet's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
You love Shamet's court awareness. Presents himself where he can catch and fire without hesitation.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. From outside the arc, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Conley. And there's the feed to Gobert. A reverse. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Paul penetrating to the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Mitchell outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 12. Mitchell outside. Plays it up off the glass.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Ball outside. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. The Jazz shooting 40% from the field. He kicks it to O'Neal. From downtown, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's Mitchell missing. Suns leading by 12. On the wing, Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. Booker dishes to Paul. From the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from 11. Bogdanovich. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Conley against Paul. Bridges outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bridges passes to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges inside. O'Neal's there.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Jazz trail by 18. Here's Conley. Takes it off the glass.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Ball against Conley. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Takes it inside. Paul is doubled. 4 on the clock. Bridges shot. Good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mikal Bridges.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Conley with it. Bridges covering. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The drive by Paul. Kicks it to Ayton. Paul outside. Right side Crowder. Clock at 6. Driving in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 5th personal
Nice
foul.
job by Crowder. More of a shooter than a ball handler. Surprising the D that time.
Jay Crowder.
And both free throws good from Crowder. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Stolen by O'Neal. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Booker outside. Paul outside. From deep three-point range, can't connect. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Your first.
long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back.
Here we go.
Good stuff out. And it's the Hawks to start out. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And Young, here we go. Reddish on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Knocks down the long J.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Paul against Young. The 3 is up. Capella finds Young. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Paul against Young. Out to Bridges. Lets it go. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
To the middle. Here's Booker. The shot comes out, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Bogdanovich down low. He's against Bridges. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Crowder against Collins. Stolen by Ayton. Left side Booker. Drives to the hoop. And Young with the block.
This is great. That's a great sign. Trae Young out there and playing defense.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
For 3, Bridges drops in the 3. Bridges has got 6 points.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Young against Paul. Here's Young. Right side, Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from 3-point land so far. The drive by Paul. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Outside Young. 1 minute left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich on the wing. Shoots over Booker. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Not going to get a much better look than that.
Outside Young. Up top Capella. Back to Young. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns leading. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Paul against Young. Three-pointer, Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
I just love the ball movement.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Young against Paul. Young with the bucket. Young's got 5.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
And it's Paul off the drive. Capella with a block. And they get it back. And the shot goes. Mikal Bridges has been on display for Phoenix. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. We'll be right back.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Phoenix.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton the bigs. Paul and Booker the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Paul against Young. Pass to Reddish. Three-pointer. And Young is good for 3. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Bridges. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Capella. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Young. 4 on the clock. With the drive. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Paul. Now Ayton. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 9.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Outside Young. To the left side wing. Capella, the pass to Collins. Driving to the basket. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Ooh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Phoenix is gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Paul with it, and it's Young picking him up. Outside for Booker. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Young against Paul. Reddish on the wing. Pass to Capella. Over Ayton. Poke loose. For 3, Booker. Collins with the rebound.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Out to Bridges. Driving inside. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Knocked away. Bridges outside. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Kicks it out to Collins. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every...
And so it's Phoenix in command. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
We've got Lou Williams. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Wright in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. And here are the Suns now. Payne on the bounce. And a nice finish on the layup. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Phoenix has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Outside Payne. Up top, McGee. Payne against Wright. Payne drives. Back to McGee. 4 on the clock. Here's Nader. He buries it from 3. Nader's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Wright against Payne. Wright outside. The Hawks need to get one up here.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside Payne. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Outside Payne. For 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. He's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
Just 2 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Gallinari. Stolen by Payne. And here's the fast break. Here's Shamet. There's the drive. The kick out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
This one for 3. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And here is McGee. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. It's stolen by Hunter. Right outside. Pass to Jang. No good there. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Payne. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Jang. Right outside. Back to Jang. Here's Shamet. Williams defending. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Here we go. And here's Hunter for 3. The Suns clear it. Outside Payne. To the inside. Inside. It's stolen by Wright. And it's Williams off the drive. And he banks in the layup.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Substitution.
Paul against Young. Outside Paul for 3. Bridges. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Paul with a steal. Stolen by Collins. Young, the pass to Collins. Now here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Screen by Capella. Trae Young. That's good. Young's got 13.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Looking to end the drought. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. The 3 ball.
They've struggled with the three-point shot since halftime.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Pass to Ayton. 4-3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Young, the pass to Capella. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Fourth quarter still Young. Just over a minute played. Ball with it. Bridges outside. From 18 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Young. Shoots over Paul. Young can't hit.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Here's Booker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Now, Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Young. 5 to shoot. Capella screen on Paul. Young from long range. And the slam dunk by Capella.
You can see there just a threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trey able to make the play.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Suns lead by 16.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Young on the attack. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Stolen by Capella. Left side Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Ball against Young. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Takes the three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The kick out to Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Ball from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chris Paul.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
From deep. And Young pulls it down. The 17-footer. Collins with it. Now guarded by Booker. Paul with a steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Ayton. Guarded closely. From deep three-point range. And they get it back. And it's Crowder missing. All alone on the break. Bogdanovich finds Young. He takes it in. Ooh, Ayton with the block. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was...
plays like he's having fun. David, thanks.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And the Hawks with possession here. Collins looking around. And it's Hunter with the jam.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here's Conley. Gobert in the corner. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Here's Young. Michael Conley making his last shot. Out to the right wing. Capella finds Hunter. Traps in the tray. Hunter's got 5.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. That shot no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young against Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Mitchell after the basket by Atlanta. Back to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Conley against Young. In the corner, Collins with it. He kicks it to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Young with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Gobert pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Conley against Capella. Now, here's Mitchell. He gets that one.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Young looking it over. Driving inside. Capella kicks to Collins. Crosses over. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Now, here is Young. The pass to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Conley against Young. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 5. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
For 3, Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Capella, Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now, here's Collins. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Jazz leading by 10. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Stolen by O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. A clock at 5. Mitchell wide open. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 14 now for the Jazz.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
For 3, Hunter, good on the triple. Hunter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Conley, Mitchell outside. Inside, looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
And Young, here we go. And he lays it straight in. Young's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Conley with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's O'Neal, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. There's the drive. A 3-ball. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Hunter.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around you, your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level, because those who can think it and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor.
Kicks it out to Mitchell, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Young dishes to Collins. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifled tower with the score.
At the top of the key, Hunter. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Conley. Passes it to Capella. 5 on the clock. Crafty move. And the layup is good.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
1:03 left now here in the second. Gobert with a screen on Capella. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And with that, the Utah lead has got down now to just 5 on the bucket from Young.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And that one's good. Right.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
Clarkson surveying the floor. Pascal with a screen for Ingles. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 7.
See, I think you want more of this from Joe Ingles. He has the size and length to keep plays alive.
And right, here we go. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a...
25.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll...
32.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by DeAndre Hunter.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Reddish out there, Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Jang in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Nobody near Pascal. Pascal with a screen on Wright. Throws it up high, and slam dunk by Pascal.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Reddish kicks to Zhang. A wide open look here for Wright. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They have a 9-point lead. Clarkson right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gay. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gay's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clarkson against Wright. Gallinari down low. Reddish with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A three-pointer, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Gay inside. Guarded by Wright. The second effort. Pass to Ingles. Right side against Jang. Here's Ingles over Williams. Ingles can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Clarkson against Wright. Clarkson kicks to Gay. Back to Clarkson. The feed now to Whiteside. It's deflected. Gallinari against Pascal. Gallinari passes to Chang. Hawks passing it around. They need this one. Headshot off. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
2 minutes.
Gallinari against Pascal. Gay outside. Shoots the three. Another miss by Utah.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Clarkson against Wright. And here's Ingles outside. And the three ball is good. Ingles has got 5 now.
Well, just another weapon in the arsenal of Joe Ingles, right? The catch and shoot game on point.
Williams attacking. Kaddish dishes to Williams. Jang with the screen for Williams. Down low. It's good, and the Jazz leaders cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Jang.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Wright. Gay kicks to Pascal. And there's the drive. It's deflected. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Young, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
There's O'Neal with the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 12. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Takes a three. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Conley surveying the D. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And so it's Utah. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A good size.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. Come on, fans.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Conley with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Conley's got the lead up to 14 now for the Jazz.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent 3-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Pass to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young against Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Capella kicks to Young. Stolen by Michael Conley. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Young up top for by Conley, and there it is for him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jazz leading by 14. Mitchell outside. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Capella. At the elbow, Collins. Over Bogdanovich. Shot by Collins, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
O'Neal kicks to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. And here's Conley outside. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young passes to Capella. Gobert with the block. And they'll get another chance. Young with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Utah's ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. And Gobert kicks to Conley. From deep. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Hunter. Fires the three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is the game plan for him. And he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Young against Gobert. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Utah.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Front past the arc. Kept alive. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good on the three-point shot.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Conley against Young. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Now the pass to Gobert. Kicks it to Conley. Three-pointer. Utah getting another chance here. Over to the left wing. O'Neal from long range. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Hey, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Two heavyweights slugging it out. A different style, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Now here's Bogdanovich. Paul with a steal. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
The quickness of Chris Paul isn't limited to just his offense. He is an amazing defender who can really rack up the steals.
The three from Mitchell. The shot that time not on target. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Outside Mitchell. And he drives in. The layup off target.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
It's tipped. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. They double him with Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Sends it home from three-point land.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end of the catch.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Beyond the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Fires from deep. The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Here's Paul. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Conley goes in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. From outside the arc. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
Count it.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Outside Paul.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Paul against Conley. For 3, Booker. No good. And Utah the other way now. Pass to Gobert. Left side, Bogdanovich. Stolen by Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. Bridges, right side. Paul into the lane. Puts it up. It's blocked by Gobert.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Conley passes to Gobert. Shakes him, shoots over Ayton, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Rudy Gobert has real enthusiasm for the game. You don't earn multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards if you're not passionate about it.
Now here's Paul. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Over Mitchell. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Booker. Kept alive. Ayton. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 5 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Suns.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Conley into the lane. And that one good. He's got 5.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack. And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
It's blocked by Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. It's deflected.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
All against Conley. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. Three-pointer, Bridges. Doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. Here he goes. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. From behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Paul. Driving inside. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Ball against Conley. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Conley is so adept in pick and roll sets. The defense never knowing if he's going to pass or shoot after the screen.
Conley against Paul. Here's Ayton. Good on the 13-footer. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award for someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Paul. Takes a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the three. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Bridges with it. Releases. They get it again. No good that time. Ball against Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. The drive by Paul. Deflected. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal on the wing. On the take. Outside Mitchell. The three is up. The Suns clear it. Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
And so in the game for the Suns, Cameron Johnson out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Campaign, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Nader in at the three. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Payne against Clarkson to the middle. Here's Whiteside. The shake. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Nader. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Utah trailing here. Ingles from outside. To the inside. Pascal. Oh, sweet move. And yep, it's good. Pascal's got his first basket.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Pass to Shamet. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Gay. And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Now Pascal, 5 on the clock. Right side, the pass to Pascal. Baseline jumper. That one's wide left.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Clarkson.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And here's Payne outside. Rebounded by Gay. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Ingles passes to Clarkson. Pascal, a screen on Payne. Throws it up high. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's Whiteside. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Left side Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson with the ball. And it's Payne picking him up. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pascal from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson finds Payne. Takes it inside. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good work defensively by Pascal.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Pascal. Fires the 3. Ingles from outside. It's rebounded by Nader.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pascal sets a screen. Gay to pass to Pascal. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Jazz on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Paul against Conley. Bridges outside. There's the triple. Hits the 3-pointer. Bridges has got 8 points.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
Conley on the attack. Unable to get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges passes to Paul. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Booker. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's 3-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Bridges outside. Paul against Conley. And it's Paul off the drive. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Conley with the ball. Outside for Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Picked by Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from 3-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
Bridges outside. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovic. Up again.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Crowder, a screen on Conley. The drive by Paul. Pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. Driving in.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed.
Conley against Paul. What a terrific move that is.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Ball finds Bridges. And Gobert with a block. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And Mitchell with the slam.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Pass to Booker from downtown. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's O'Neal. Now here's Conley. Over Paul. The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Ball against Conley. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ball passes to Ayton. Ball against Conley. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Conley with some nice D. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Picked by Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Paul. Bridges outside. Oh, they need this! And knocks down the three!
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Bogdanovich into the lane. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Mitchell against Booker. 5 to shoot. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert.
Chris Paul takes pride in shutting down whoever he's guarding. He gets right in your jersey.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. It's Booker on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. And Utah calls time here. Your thoughts, guys?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
All right, opening coming on the court. Come on, get out and go get it. Don't make the noise. We are the six man.
Money!
The offensive versatility of Donovan Mitchell in the pick and roll and ISO situation, knocking down jumpers, and he attacks the rim.
All right, opening coming on the court. Come on, get out and go get it.
Here's Bridges. Oh, the shot is good! scorer's table to review this one. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And, you know, from what we are seeing here on the monitor, it looks like he was late getting it off.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the final ruling has been made. The original call was correct. And this contest is over. The basket...
like two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. 4 on the shot clock. From short range, whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Paul. Here he goes. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Outside Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. Not going to go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Young, here we go. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Booker outside. No good on the triple. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
The drive by Paul. Takes it out to Booker. Takes the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul. Second team.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. So he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons. Well, nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
Paul passes to Bridges. And they double up Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Old school mid-range Jay Crowder. That's 2.
Young taking his time here. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Collins wide open, he fires. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Paul against Young. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From deep. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. And Booker able to finish.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Young against Paul. Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bridges has got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Young from the arc. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Bridges. Six to shoot. Booker outside. And stolen by Hunter.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Paul with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Crowder. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top. They're up by.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Panthers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at small forward. And here is Paul, following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Ayton wide open. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And Young kicks to Collins. Going inside.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's to the hoop. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Outside Bogdanovich. Capella with a screen on Ayton. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Nailed from three-point land. Paul's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Young with the ball. Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Hunter, no one around him. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his third assist on the night. Paul outside. He dishes it to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder is screen on Young. And it's Paul penetrating out to the wing. Here's Ayton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Capella dishes to Collins. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Suns trail by 5. All up top, defended by Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. It's good from long range. Bridges got 8 points.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Young pass to Collins. The dish to Capella. Back to Collins. Capella sends a screen for Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Doesn't go for it. And Phoenix the other way now. And stolen by Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Ball against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Paul looking around. Puts up a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And Young kicks to Collins. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Payne. Here's Johnson, and stolen by Wright. DeAndre Hunter, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by DeAndre Hunter.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Nader in at the small forward position.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The Hawks leading. Wright looking around. Pass to Reddish. A 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reddish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Payne. There's the pass to Nader. Back to Payne. McGee is screen on Wright. Payne passes to Nader. 5 to shoot. Over Wright. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Williams dishes to Jang. And that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here's Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Williams. Shamet with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And it's Payne in the corner. And stolen by Wright. Reddish kicks to Zhang. And finished off by Jang.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Launches it. Payne finds McGee. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Payne looking around. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And stolen by Wright.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Williams passes to Reddish. To the paint. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Here's Wright, following the basket by JaVale McGee. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Three-point field goal.
Reddish has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Driving the lane. Johnson wide open. He fires. Rebound by the Hawks. On the wing, Williams. A wide open look here for Wright. Misses the three.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Payne in the post, working on Williams. He gets it in there. Payne's got his first basket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now, here is Young. He's got 7. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Pass to Bridges. Latre. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. A second chance effort. That one good for 2. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Paul against Young. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Nice move, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke. Young
against Paul. Young inside. Feeds to Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Puts one up from 19. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Booker drains the three-pointer. Booker's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Ball against Young. Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks to Capella. Going inside. And the dunk by Capella.
How about Capella getting it done on the drive? Just knifes his way to the basket.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker for 3. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Collins. Inside. And the rejection by Ayton. For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 10-point game. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hunter kicks to Young. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Pocket 4. From deep 3-point range, another 3 for Atlanta.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Ball fires from way outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks leading by 13. Here's Young driving in. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Paul with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. They need this, and they get it back. And it's Ayton missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
1:39 left to play here in the 4th. Capella kicks to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Cloak loose. Paul with the steal.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Hunter.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Ball against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go. Good D by Booker. Nails the wide open jump shot.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
Young is double. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, MB, Big Cat, this is the future. You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Paul passes to Book. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?